From Studio 1A in Tampa, Florida, comes a talk show that really feels your pain and tells you like it is. We love America and all that freedom-loving Americans want to protect. Live from coast to coast and on your radio, it's For the People with Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. Whatever your source of stress or strife, for the people is there.
Well, hello, Mr. and Mrs. America. I'm Keith Allen, and proudly welcoming you to hour number 2 on this Thursday, October the 26th, 2017. After the entertainment world was rocked just weeks ago with a sexual scandal in Hollywood that many people have said that it's just been a cover-up, but Mr. Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, his troubles apparently are going to get him locked up. People believe that he might spend some time in the penitentiary. He may not be able to buy himself out of this. That would be great. Now we just need to get Bill Cosby locked up and some other sick people out there taking advantage of people. We'll see what happens. You know, some people say that you get as much justice as money can afford, but it would be nice. There is another star that is coming out in Hollywood. His name is Corey Feldman. And he made a big splash back in the 80s with The Lost Boys. Remember that film? But he's been very outspoken about some of the things. He had a memoir that he put out about some things that he's gone through. He had a memoir he put out in 2013 called Choreography, and he disclosed that he and Ham were victims of sexual abuse by people in the industry when they were children just getting started in show business. So yesterday, Corey Feldman decided that he's going to put a video together, and he's been going through some serious problems because what he's wanting to do is put together a film that exposes all of this, and he's raising money to be able to put out the information that you may not know about Hollywood. You know, a lot of bad things happen, but he is saying that there is a huge pedophilia ring in Hollywood. And now he's being targeted for death for trying to expose Hollywood's pedophilia ring. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, I spent time out in Hollywood, and I found these things to be true. You would see things on the strip near the hills where kids would be solicited. They would be brought into their cars, and up the hill they went. And you'd see this frequently, young boys. And but in the film business as well, it's huge. But it's just a known thing out there that it's kind of like the hidden fruit. They like boys. Young boys. They like abusing boys. And Corey, I congratulate for his courage to be able to do this, but he's very emotional, and he's trying to raise money again to be able to put together an unedited film. And this is him yesterday on YouTube, very emotional in his voice about this, but listen in to what he has to say, and I'll share with you right after this.
Feldman. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about what's on everybody's mind. I told everybody a few days ago that I had a plan to try and hopefully bring to light what is happening in the world of entertainment as far as perverts and pedophiles and all of the topics of what we've been discussing. Ever since I even discussed the fact that I have this plan, my life has turned into utter chaos. You can probably tell by the sound of my voice. It's pretty ripped up because of the devastation of what I've been through the past few days. I've experienced things like never before. I mean, I've been silenced my whole life, but just over the past few days since I made that announcement, I've been arrested. I had a near-death experience last night where I felt like I was almost going to be killed. 2 trucks came speeding at me at the same time on a crosswalk. And then several of my band members decided to quit because they're afraid for their lives. I don't know what got into their heads. I don't know what they're afraid of all of a sudden, but they just left. And I'm very alone, but I need to protect myself, and I need to protect my family. I need additional security, and I need a legal team to help represent me so that I can fulfill this mission. What I'm proposing is a plan that I believe can literally change the entertainment system as we know it. And I believe that I can also bring down, potentially, a pedophile ring that I've been aware of since I was a child. Right off the bat, I can name 6 names. One of them who is still very powerful today. And a story that links all the way up to a studio. It connects pedophilia to one of the major studios. I am very afraid to do this. It's not easy. I've been living in fear and been living with this my entire life. As most victims have, I've been made to feel awkward, misunderstood, and I've been degraded at great levels. Rumors have been told, stories have been made up about me, and I've been insulted and degraded in ways that were unimaginable to me. All because they fear what I know as the truth. And I'm not alone. I know that there's thousands others that have experienced what I've experienced in the entertainment industry. I also know that there's peers of mine who know exactly what I'm talking about and know all the details, but have been afraid to come forward with their own truths. I am using this to draw a line in the sand, to say to the Hollywood community, we are better than this. I know that we can stand together as one. We can be united. And we can create an affront. Those good people out there, there's plenty of them that I've become friends with over the years. They can help me right now. You guys can take my side and we can stand together. But additionally, not just the entertainment industry, the entire world, the entire planet can come together over this issue. Because our children are the most sacred things we have. Who could even dream of robbing an innocent child of their life experience? It's not fair and it must end. So I'm begging you to join me and let our voices be heard. I've lived in shame and fear my entire life, and so have millions of others. And now we have the ability to let our voices be heard and break the dam of silence. I propose to do this by making a film that'll be the most honest and true depiction of child abuse ever portrayed, by telling my own story in a very real way, in a very honest way, with no editing, no censorship, no studio behind it. I will make the film, I'll direct the film, I'll produce the film, and I will self-distribute it to guarantee that it gets a theatrical release with your donations. Additionally, it will help me buy the security and the legal team that I need to protect my family until the project is released. And once it's done, I believe that we can revolutionize the film industry in a way that we can root out the evil and make it safe for our kids again. So please join me in this fight. I know that together we can stand strong. The time is now. I've had people on Twitter begging me to do this, and I need to tell you that with 30,000 new followers just in the last week, I know this is what everybody wants to know. Everybody wants the answer. Who did this? Who's responsible? They all want the answer. And all these people taunt me and tease me and bully me on social media on a daily basis. Every day when I go on Twitter, I have to be confronted with this topic that I do not want to have to think about again. But every day when I'm trying to live my life and do other things and go on with my tour that I've worked so hard for, I had to lose all of that for this. And I'm willing to walk away from all of it if I can make a difference. And I believe that I can with this idea. So please join me and help me in making our voices be heard and making a change that can revolutionize the film industry, save millions of children's lives, and let the truth be told so that the people who have done this damage can come to their consequences they deserve. Justice will be served under God's name. Because this is about good and evil. At the end of the day, there is nothing more evil than people who want to take advantage of innocent children. Let's protect them together. God bless you.
Child star Corey Feldman, that's a very emotional appeal for help. Him coming out and wanting to blow the whistle on many people that he knew when he was a kid and know that it's still going on as we speak now. Like I said, I knew that there was going to be a lot more stories that were going to come out, and a lot more people that were going to be fired from positions. We had one more firing, Mark Halperin, out of NBC and MSNBC amid sex assault accusations, and there were so many people saying, they're never going to get rid of this guy. There was like 5 or 6 women that just came out on his deal. Mark Halperin of NBC and MSNBC, he's an analyst, and he co-authored the best-selling 2008 election postmortem, Game Change. Big book, pretty well known, leaving both networks. Yeah, it was 5 women now, but there's another woman supposedly coming out, making it 6. But anyway, and probably more where that came from. Sexual harassments. In a CNN report published yesterday, was following this story, but big bombshell. But when that hit the airwaves, that was it. And Halperin admitted yesterday that his conduct was inappropriate, and he said that he would take the time away from his role as a senior political analyst. Yeah, they were going to can him anyway. They can't hang on to somebody that's abusing people, has that kind of reputation. Goodbye. But as a child star, the kid, he's now a grown adult, was molested. Now, he's gone out with, his memoir in 2013. It just did not get the play, and, he was made fun of, and just by a lot of people when you come out saying, oh, well, you probed, what happened to you, what director was it, you probably asked for it, just a lot of negativity. It's very, very sad. Feldman's Indigo campaign has raised more than $90,000 of its flexible goal of $10,000, okay? And according to the site, a flexible goal means Feldman will keep all the money raised even if the goal is not met. He's believing that his life is in danger in the documentary. Courtney explains that the money is for their security and that he's taken measures to ensure his secrets can outlive him. He says this is much bigger than raising finances for a film. This is about the balance of good and evil in very real terms. So him and his wife, they're fighting the good fight together. You heard 2 trucks he thought were meant for his death. So there's definitely word out. People, will do anything to keep their power in Hollywood. So if you can help out with this, you just query the actor online, Corey Feldman. You'll see his GoFundMe page, and you'll see his website, Corey Feldman. On Google, Bing, Yahoo, it'll all come up there, and you'll see the money that they have raised so far. But we're gonna We're going to keep tabs on this because this is something that is near and dear to my heart because of the fact I had gone to a boarding school in Mendham, New Jersey. It was kind of like finishing school.